Hey guys, how's it going? Chris here with AC and back at Six Flags Magic Mountain to check in on the Golden Bear Theater, along with some other stuff around the park. So let's go check it out. All right, in the park now. Not too many people here. Look at this. This is really cute. It's a little smiley face in the hedge here and over here. I have not seen that before. Really cool. All right, over to the Golden Bear Theater now, or what was the Golden Bear Theater. Okay, it looks like they've cleaned up a lot of the debris. On another note, over here we have a light structure for what I think is going to be for Spring Break, which is coming up later next month. There's some more over here as well. I guess they're getting an early start because it's going to be March 22nd as the first night of Spring Break, so they have some time. But yeah, I got another light stand over there. Let's see what's going on. Looks like nothing. All the excavators are gone. I'm quite surprised that they haven't done anything with the concrete. I know that's, you know, a lot of work and a separate project. Okay, there's an excavator over here. It also looks like they've removed quite a few trees. I know on Friday I saw some stories posted with them clearing some trees. No work going on at the moment with that. Hello. Well, how about that for an update? Are you over here to check out the Golden Bear Theater as well? Yeah? How's it look from above? Yeah? Pretty cool, right? Yeah? Oh, they've also gotten rid of the marquee. I was wrong about that. Thought they might keep it and reuse it. No idea how old it is. I mean, I know the Golden Bear Theater, originally the Showcase Theater, is 1971. I was thinking the marquee might have been a little bit newer, but I don't know if I can look in over here. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, you can see there where they ripped it out. No workers on site, so maybe it's a pause for the moment. Let's look through here and see. Yeah, pretty much the same as the last update. They've just cleaned up all the debris that had collapsed from the roof. I'll go ahead and take a peek over here as well. And yeah, nothing too exciting. Pretty much the same as before, but there's that. So the other day I was chatting with a friend about the Golden Bear Theater, and he brought up a point I didn't really think about before, and that's that the theater very likely wasn't in a really good condition, and that it was falling apart. And so that's might be part of the reason why we haven't seen anything there for like a decade or more, and why it got removed. So yeah, looking up on the hill here, there's some machinery that was clearing some trees on Friday. Over here there's some tree stumps, but they look really old, so I don't think those are anything that were removed recently. Get a really cool shot of Crazanity now, so that opens up something different. But yeah, here's this. I'm gonna go around the park and see if I can get some other viewpoints of this, maybe from some rides, which I won't record from, but then I'll just report back and tell you what I saw. Over here at the Swashbuckler Swings, and I'm looking in the distance, and they've cleared a lot. There's a piece of machinery up there, and you can see all the way through to the Sky Tower. So this is gonna be big. Whatever they are building, they are using a lot of land. Just look at this, wow. All right, I just got off Lex Luthor a minute ago, and the coolest thing happened. I was the only one on it, I've never had that happen before. And something I've always wanted, Superman launched at the same time I was at the top. So I got to see it like right next to me, right underneath me. That was really awesome. Anyway, looking down on the Golden Bear Theater from up there, I can see that that land clearing that's over by the swings, the machinery that's on top, that's right on the ledge, right at the top of the seating area. So I didn't really realize how far back that goes. So there's that. You can't see it from here, but the swing ride is just on the other side of those trees there, and there's a ridge, so they're kind of clearing the top of the ridge there, and that's where the machinery is. Just can't see it from this perspective, but it's just there on the other side of those steps that go up, and those trees that are kind of thinned out over there. And in other news, over here in DC Universe, permits were just recently filed to build new restrooms. There used to be restrooms right over here, and they removed them and left nothing, and it's been 2 years. And, well, I guess we're probably gonna get new restrooms. I think, I would assume they're gonna be right over here somewhere. I guess we'll see. So that's good. Also, they're finally gonna build a storage shed for Wonder Woman, for the extra trains, which was in the concept art, just never got built. Anyway, there's that. Just took a ride on Gold Rusher to see if I can see anything from the ride in terms of land clearing, and couldn't see anything. But looking off to my right after that second lift hill, you can see all the old footers for the log jammer ride that used to be there. So that is some space that could be used, but so far nothing cleared. Anyway, with Superman open, that means Samurai Summit is open, and I'm making the hike up to the top to ride Superman and see if I can see anything from there. The backward side is open this time, which I haven't been on in a while, and looking down, I'll see if I can see anything different than I saw on Lex. Anyway, let's go ride Superman. Doesn't look like anything happened over here at the Laughing Dragon. And over here we have the old Eagles Flight building, which is just rotting away. Although they do use the inside for one of the Fright Fest mazes, so it does get used, I guess. But it would be nice to see them do something with the exterior, or just rip this down altogether, because it's kind of sad. Although, really cool history with the two paths. The one that came out this direction that went over towards Riddler's Revenge, and then the one over here that went to a station. That's where the base of Superman is. So there's that. Another one of those new 5G towers. They put a lamp on here. So I was right. They were adding a lamp, but also with a Wi-Fi 5G tower. You can see all the equipment over here. Looks like they've installed a new fence here, or a little metal. Nah, I don't know. That's maybe not new, but it looks like it has a fresh coat of paint on it at least. And yeah, just the rotting building of the Laughing Dragon. I wish it would get used for something. I mean, I've looked in here before, but let's look again. Can I see anything? No. Yeah. When I was a kid, this was the Four Winds Steakhouse, and I remember getting Andes mints, those nice Andes mints. They had those when you walked in and you walked out, you can grab some. So, I mean, that's something you would never see today. Also, there's a 5G tower over here, which I didn't see last time I was here. So there's that. Yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, gonna get a ride on Superman here. So I saw as much as I can see at 100 miles per hour, but Superman's track runs right along the ridge on the top of the Golden Bear Theater. So what I was able to see is that, yes, they have cleared some trees. It's not a lot of trees. There's that asphalt pathway that runs behind the theater there that was used for an exit, I think, at some point, or at least an emergency exit. And they've cleared some trees along there, but not too much is going on. So that's that. And then here showing when I went on Gold Rusher, which the track is right there. Oh, there goes Superman. Awesome. Yeah, so there's all these trees over here, and there's all these footings for the log jammer that are still there. This is a nice chunk of land. And then, yeah, like the Golden Bear Theater is just right there. You used to be able to see the roof from here. Superman backwards was a lot of fun. Anyway, on to the next spot. And as I've pointed out in previous vlogs, there's a lot of room over here by Full Throttle after they took out... oh, hey! Impeccable timing. God, I love the hang time on that. As I was saying, there's a lot of room over here that remained after they took out Logjammer, and I'm really curious to see if this new ride extends over here. There is that temporary fencing that I've shown before that's getting put up from the Full Throttle station up this way. So it's quite possible that all this is going to be used for something. They just haven't done the major land clearing yet. And let's see, here it comes back. And into the brakes. All right, gonna head towards Ninja now. I have not seen this pathway open since late September when I was here for Fright Fest. So 5 months. They've also refreshed the landscaping here a bit, where they had dug up. They've been doing landscaping all around the park in little areas, which is really nice to see. Now let's see if Ninja's actually open. I know it was testing the other day. Well, that answers my question. It's open. Awesome. Let's take a spin. You know, last time I was up here, they were installing all this new metal fencing, and this is the first time I get to see it, because Ninja has not been open since they were installing it back in September. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I will point out, though, the edge of the wood there is really falling apart, like really bad. I hope they can take care of that. Over here it's bad, but at least looks like they've put a new piece in there maybe, and they have some fresh paint on it. Looks like the same over here where it's in decent condition, but not great. It's a walk-on, I love it. As I come down here, might as well talk about something else. How this was the old upper station for the Dragon ride, which was a transportation ride that came up. And it ran along a circular path. You can see I'm standing on metal here, and it's concrete over here, and this was the track that came around in a circle here. And the other one is at the bottom of the hill and unused. You can actually see a little bit of that old track that's underneath the track here. They have some ladders laying on it right over there. And yeah, it's just right there. Kind of cool. All right, coming out the exit here, you can see more of all that new metal fencing that they put up on either side here. Hopefully they let this bamboo grow in so it doesn't look so much like a jail over here. I'm not really a big fan of tall metal fencing on either side, but at least it's not chain link fence. It looks pretty nice. But yeah, all this bamboo used to be really tall, and they've chopped it all back. All right, Ninja was running decent, about the same as normal, a little jittery. But when I was at the bottom of the second lift hill there, I was looking over at Jetstream, and they are ripping out the bridge that goes across the ride there for the queue. So I'm heading back down the hill now to go check that out. All right, approaching the bottom of the hill here, and there's that lower station for the Dragon Ride that I was talking about. It's an identical building to the Ninja Station, which is the upper station for it. And that just sits there unused for all these years. I wish they'd make it into a VIP lounge or just something. It would be nice. Anyway, coming over here to Jetstream to show you what I saw. All right, well look at this, guys. The stairs that go up to this bridge are completely gone, and they are removing the entire canopy there. Like I've shown in other areas of the park, there's a lot of stuff that is falling apart. So this is probably one of them, and my guess is they're gonna keep maybe the base of it, I don't know. But a new structure is gonna get built, which is pretty nice. It's good to see that the park is taking care of stuff like this. Obviously, you know, when stuff gets deteriorated to a certain point, they have to for safety reasons. Anyway, needless to say, Jetstream is going to be closed for some time. This is a bit of a project. Look at that guy, he's carrying away an entire section there. Yeah, anyway, here's Jetstream right now. And they actually have the entire channel filled in with dirt. I wonder where all that came from. And then looking over here, there's a giant pile of everything that they've removed so far. This is something I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on. Just looking at this bench down here, I've never seen this before. Rest area in honor of Leo B. Hyde. Anybody have any idea who that is? I'm guessing it might have been an employee here that passed away. First time I've seen this. For the time being, at least, there's still a piece of the Metro monorail track that's there. It goes right under Superman. You can see where they cut it off. But coming over here towards the Golden Bear Theater again, my buddy, the ambassador, he pointed out to me that the monorail track that used to be there was a little segment, that's all gone. So perhaps they're going to be also clearing out more trees. Who knows? But let's see what's going on over here at the theater. Okay, there's actually some people up there working now. Let's see if I can get a better view of what they're doing over here. Let's see. Well, they're behind the trees over there. Perfect spot to be, so I can't see anything. Let me back up here and see if, nope. Can't tell what they're doing. I know there were some metal rails up there, so they might be cutting those off. And if they're doing that, it means that pathway is probably going to stay. Yeah. Can't see anything. Boo. Okay, here's a better shot of the guys. They aren't working right now, but just a second ago, they had a torch going. Saw a bunch of sparks and whatnot, and there's a rail right there, so I think they're just cutting into those, like I was saying, and getting rid of them. Which is interesting, because if they were going to get rid of this entire thing, they would just rip it out altogether. There's more handrails up here too. It'll be interesting to see if those also come down. But oh yeah, there we go. And then got a guy with a hose there to make sure nothing catches fire. It's quite interesting. Yeah, they're cutting it flush, so they're definitely, from what it looks like, they're gonna keep all that concrete. And the guy's hammering it down. You know, I'm not one to really point out merchandise, but I really like these shirts here. I got slayed by Tatsu. I got conquered by Goliath. I got bitten by Viper. That's awesome. And more down here in different colors. Really cool. All right, got some guys working on the hill behind Riddler's Revenge. Giga Coaster confirmed, guys. Giga Coaster confirmed. All right, out here in the parking lot now to check in on the solar panel project, and they have been making some progress here. Have the roof structure on 2 more aisles, I guess you'd call them. Yeah, aisles, that's what you call them. Going all the way down there, and then supports all in the distance there by Scream. And it looks like that row right there has solar panels going all the way down. So they have that done. It looks like, yeah, they got the boxes on there for all the electrical, which aren't on these ones here. I'll just walk down, get a closer look at everything here. It's also raining. How about that? So when you come back, your car will be dry and not hot. So that's a double win. Although it looks like it's not completely waterproof. Yeah, as you can see, there's areas where the water will drip through. Yeah, it is looking really good over here in the parking lot. And Scream is going to be completely blocked once they get the panels on the roof over here. And that's going to be the case for looking at Twisted Colossus and everything else over here. It's going to get blocked, unfortunately. But these solar panels, it's a good thing. Really happy to see it happening. All right, guys, that's going to do it from Six Flags Magic Mountain. Now, there wasn't a lot going on with the Golden Bear Theater, but I had an awesome time. There were some friends that just happened to be here, and so I met up with them. Ended up going on a bunch more rides. Went on Viper, Tatsu, got on West Coast Racers, and it started raining. That hurt a little bit. Also in the rain was on Apocalypse, and went on Riddler's Revenge, and that was it. But I think in total I got on like 8 coasters here. Everything was walk-on. Really fun time. Anyway, I'll be out here again soon. Until then, thank you for following. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye guys.